Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Elizabeth Mary Tarot, and happy 111, happy 111, January 11th, 2019. I love the number 111, and so I am wishing you the very best today in this really positive, energetic day. So, wanted to do the daily reading for today. I'm going to use the Voyager deck. I haven't used this one that much, and want to kind of, tap into it and see, because it has some beautiful images, beautiful messages. So I might use the book a little bit to just kind of see what messages they have, because they do have some really good ones in the book. So I hope everyone is doing well, and just using my quartz and also the my other stones here to activate the cards. We'll go super duper today and see what we got. So it is an exciting time of a lot of changes, as we know, and as all of the messages have been showing, and a lot of, big time of transformation. And I know we hear that all the time, but it is now. So let's see what we got, what the guides and spirits want to tell us today on the great, wonderful 111 energetic day. So let's hope for some good, positive messages for today. Let's go with the first one. We have the Censor, the Woman of Wands. Some really cool. First thing I noticed is like her nails and her hands, and that very feminine and very soft, and lots of really cool colors. There's also a black cat, an Indian, Native American, some feathers, really neat. So let me see what the card says for Woman of Wands, because I think, like I said, I'm not that familiar with these, but I do want to get the messages out there on these. Okay, so you possess psychic powers which you receive through your wands of perception. Wow. Through your fingers, your hair, your skin. Wow. So I just finished saying through like the nails, the fingers. Through the wand of the auric body, you pick up vibrations that give you mediumship and extraordinary sensory perception. Through the wand of exercising and attuning your physical body, you were endowed with clairvoyance and clairaudience and clairsentience. And through the complex wands of the internal nervous system, you assimilate great quantities of information quickly. Trust your way of knowing. So, that is interesting. So if anyone is feeling very intuitive and very psychic and very connected, you are a transmitter. You are trust what messages you're getting, because you are opening up your third eye chakra, or do some work on the third eye chakra, but you're going to be intuitively guided today, and possibly many other days, and what to do next. Oh my gosh, the Lovers, really cool. So that just fell out, and obviously the Lovers is about that, a union, a partnership. Excuse me. And it's the conjoined male and female, the law of union, oneness through the marriage of opposites. So it could be, that the twin flame, if you're on a twin flame journey or a soulmate, union, there could be some changes coming with that. I know we talk about that. It's been coming up in the cards, and everybody, is on a divine, on a different divine timing here. So it depends where you are in your path, but it could mean that union is on its way, or some kind of communication. So watch for that. Especially today, twin flames, like 111 is a really big, powerful number. So I'm not surprised that card came out today for that. If you are on the twin flame journey, that message might resonate with you. We have the Achiever, the Man of Worlds. So you got the man who's running, the marathon. So this is all about, there's the Colosseum. There's some towers. There's men in suits. So this shows power and stability. There's a plane. So like a lot of that, to me, I look at the Achiever card, and you're getting some intuitive insights. Perhaps you're opening up to your spiritual path, and you're twin flame journey, or, you know, this reading wasn't supposed to be just for twin flames, but it seems like it's going in that direction. So I might just have to target this towards twin flames. And then you become, you know, this achiever, which could, you know, very well be, you know, things coming into your life that puts you on a good path. So let me just see the Man of Worlds here on the book. Yeah, you strive, measure success by the quantity of goods you produce, the structures you build, the wealth you accumulate, the achievements recorded that you break, and the status you gain. So worker bee, like expansiveness, it's a very Jupiterian, and you'll achieve your goals and standards if you use the will and the competitiveness of the runner. So maybe that's like, you know, hustling and trying to really get out there and make, you know, put your message out there and really working hard. You will achieve success. So that's so follow the intuitive guides so far. Follow the intuitive messages coming your way. There is something there with the lovers, whether it's working together or whether there's some kind of connection, or whether like that opens up a doorway, or you like start to feel more confident in yourself, because, you know, once you know, work on that, you can achieve other things. I don't know. Hanged Man. So, you know, the Hanged Man obviously could be that there's something there that is keeping you from wanting to move forward. You know, fear. You know, kind of, let's see, like surrendering and just, you know, you're feeling hung up, right? But you need to surrender to the old ways of doing and old ways of being. You know, make sacrifices, like not allow the ego, I guess would be the best way, the ego, like to cause doubt, you know, like have faith, you know, believe in your divine grace and like what you're capable of doing. So as these, you know, as you're trying to make some achievements and have some success in your life, you know, trust that you know, you're going to be okay, and that you need to keep going. So perhaps it's that feeling of you know, fear of these achievements, fear of being this Man of Worlds, you know, fear of having love come in, fear of being intuitively guided and having your third eye chakra open up a bit. So that can be scary for some people if that's not what you want to do. So, and again, this might not resonate with everybody, so if it doesn't, please, you know, you don't have to focus on it. You know, take what you want from it, and if there's nuggets that help, then cool. If not, I totally get it, but it's just the messages that are coming right now from the cards. So Universe, which is a great card, right? It's the world. It's really about expansion and about you know, having your you know, your wishes come true, and working on what it is that you want. Let me see here what the book has on the card. Sometimes they have cool XX. Okay. Yeah, the law of the universe. You are the universe. So you possess within you a universe of possibilities. When you what you can see in your mind's eye exists. Sculpt any, like Michelangelo, sculpt anything out for yourself. A flower, a city, a god, a star. Go for it. Do it. So the universe within is emerging as you grow more aware, and then emotionally expressive and physically regenerated. So it's like chip away at this old stone, recreate your life through death and rebirth, and build for yourself a new universe of new people and places. Wow. So there's some big changes coming. And I know that's like the phrase of the month, the phrase of 2019. There's big changes coming. I don't know how else to put it. But you got to embrace it, and you're going to go along with the crowd that's moving towards these changes, or you're stay stagnant in that hanged man. And you don't want to do that, right? You want like go for it this year. Like at the end of the day, you know, I read that there was this thing on Oprah YouTube about, you know, she went to a funeral, and they were reading the man's eulogy, and And she said it was so beautiful. And they, they didn't discuss, she said he was just such a wonderful man that passed away, and he had such a wonderful life, and his eulogy was just beautiful. And she said, focus on that. Like, what would you want your eulogy to say about you? And I'm getting the chills thinking about it, because, eulogy isn't going to say, well, he had this beautiful house and a beautiful car, and, he went on all these, these trips, and he did this, and he owned these beautiful, pieces of clothing. Like that, those are all materialistic stuff, and that's fantastic if you can afford it. And you shouldn't feel bad for having those things, but what are you doing to serve the world, serve humanity, serve, what are you doing of service, and what are you doing to be a good person to out there? And even if people are mean and nasty back, everyone's fighting their own battle. No one's perfect. Everyone has their things. But if you can wake up every day and just try to be a good person and do good things, at the end of your life, what are they going to say about you? That's the really important message. So, Seven of Crystals is dullness. So that card, I've seen that one, come up before in readings. Of course, it's just, that's it. You're feeling a bit like deflated, and like, even trying to venture into these new achievements, it feels really like climbing a really high mountain. But you have to, shine that diamond up again, right? Like, shine bright like a diamond, and get yourself, motivated and inspired and glimmering and beautiful. And that's going to get that energy moving, and that's going to attract the love. It's going to attract the achievements. So keep it going. Magician. So we all know what the Magician is about, right? This is about manifesting its power. It's got rainbows. It's got beautiful flowers. He's got his hand open receiving. He's got the cup. He's diving in here. And it's just beautiful images. It's hard to see, I know. But the Magician is that. You got to manifest. You are the manifester magician. So this card was on the bottom. Narrowness. I don't know what narrowness means, but let's see. The narrowness, Nine of Crystals, could be okay. The hardness and the hardness of the crystal. Your mind may be closed or inflexible. Okay. It's restrictions you have placed on your thinking. Fixed and intolerant. You maintain a narrow-minded tunnel vision, represented by the shrunken tunnels. Okay. Keep your focus and go deeply into subjects. Be thorough and not distracted. Okay. So narrowing the mind, however, is essential to concentration. So this is a little bit of two things. You have to be the magician, but you might be doubting yourself, and you might not be thinking clearly, and you're focusing on the wrong things. However, when you do gain clarity through that third eye chakra, you need to then narrow that focus and put all your energetic power and manifesting power into that, so that it can grow and cause those achievements in your life, and get you out of that dullness, get you out of that hanged man energy, and move yourself forward fast. So that's what we got there. Devil's Play. So that's like the Devil's card, right? So that in this deck, let me just see here. Yeah, it's, actually no, it's a good one here. Free yourself, become natural, spontaneous and original. Lift your spirits by passion and play. Recreate yourself through recreation. Laugh your fears and sorrow away. Dance and drink to your successes. Okay, that's beautiful. So it's like a law of celebration. So celebrate life instead of stressing. Celebrate, I have a gratitude journal. I write in it every day, and that really helps. It could be something so simple. I'm grateful for the coffee I drank. I'm grateful for the hot water in my shower this morning, and the soap and the shampoo and the conditioner and the shower curtain and the shower, everything, and having the shower as well. Like, we're so lucky, and, so many, people out there that have that, that some people just don't, and they're in a tough, position in their life and where they live, and there's just a lot of things going against them, and they it's so hard to get out of where they are. And so if you're listening to this and you have a place to sleep, a place to work, you're listening to this, so you have either a phone or a computer, an iPad, you're already ahead of many people. So these are too many cards, so we'll shuffle again and see what else, and then we'll wrap up the reading, see what I got. This one wants to come out. Chariot. So the Chariot is, let's see what it says in here. I just want to make sure that the messages can vary a little bit in this book. It's the law of motion. Your mind, body, heart, and spirit are constantly moving, running towards their highest possible attainment. So, take the challenge and explore all possible pathways to reach the ideal. Be an adventurer, traveler, conqueror, and hunter. Your security is within yourself. Follow your passion. So, yeah, it could be that, this whole, keeping a light energy, follow your passions, the road ahead. There's like a road here. There's an astronaut. So it's like explorer. There's a crab. So security. So maybe you have to go somewhere or move, or you take off and you're in a different direction. There's an eagle in the picture as well. So it's like taking off and flying and spreading your wings and fly. So this is beautiful reading. And then there's the feeler, the Child of Cups. That's a gorgeous card. That's, also to do with your intuition, and it's exploration for the curious. It's explore new ideas, kind of let go of the old conditioned perspectives, break through fears. So it's like, it has so many children in the picture. Children look at everything through like wonder and magic. They're very innocent because they haven't been energetically bogged down as we have as adults, with so many challenges and obviously we've accumulated so much energies over the years, and we've accumulated so much knowledge, and that could be good and bad. We've also accumulated lots of, sorrow and happiness and despair and so many ups and downs. And as children, their biggest despair might be, depends what their family dynamics are, and they are absorbing energies. But, at a young age, they're upset because they want to eat, or they want to play, or they want to watch TV, or they want to play on their iPad, or they want to ride their bike, or they're sad because they hurt themselves. Like, there's different levels. So but they still have this wonder and magic to them as they're playing that's so different, that we lose as adults because we just don't feel, we feel uncomfortable doing that because we think like, well, that's silly, like we shouldn't do that, but in reality we should, to some extent, always come at everything with like a childlike manner. So that's what that card means. And let me get one more to wrap up the kind of an overall. And we got the Three of Wands, compassion. So having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others, knowing that this journey is, it's a hard one to navigate if it is this twin flame journey, or if it's just in general, just trying to get through life here. It's just having like empathy and understanding, and like being tolerant, and if you're empathic, or you're on this twin flame journey, you heal others through your energy, and so you have to really, it's about practicing compassion every day, all the time, to yourself, to others, to situations that come up. Just try to always practice that, and it's going to help you. So I hope this reading was helpful. Happy 1/11, and if you'd like to book a private reading with me, my information is in the description box. Today I'm running the special for one question readings for $11.11. If you're interested, I would love to do a private reading for you if this perhaps isn't specific to your situation, or you have a specific question. I'd love to help you. So thank you, and namaste.